know.
This is the 5-minute market update. I'm Bill.
I'm Toby.
We're here to give you what you need for crypto today.
Your daily dose.
The debate. First, it was
Didn't you have fun?
on the debate.
I know. I'm only saying that because you did it.
I did not have fun. I was like, oh my God, this is a disaster. And then the next day, we're saved by NVIDIA. So NVIDIA comes out and says our customers are yelling at us because we can't get them chips fast enough.
Yeah. And you know, when they first dropped, I mean, a lot of those stocks were super inflated. And of course, you know, it's not my jam. But I did say a couple weeks ago that, you know, that was a weird thing when it didn't go up after the quarterly earnings because people were like, oh, that's not enough. And I'm like, oh, it's going to go up. I don't know if you remember, but we talked about
I remember.
Yeah,
I remember a bunch of you and a bunch of other commentators making fun of the pinheads. So NVIDIA turns around and goes up. Most likely the Fed was in with high-powered money because you can't have, you know, the current administration's candidate winning the debate and then having a market problem. So the market just stopped dead, turned around, went up, and it was a gigantic market nothing burger.
Yeah.
Which is what you said. You know, you were doing CPR on me, you know. Right, and you're like, okay, Bill, yeah.
Well, yeah, because it doesn't really
matter
in the long term. You know, it doesn't really matter. And again, that market is not my playground, so I don't really keep up on it very much.
Right. Well, AI tokens are moving, so whatever.
Yay! I've been talking about for a month.
Right. I mean,
they've been moving for a month, but they're doing more now. Sorry.
Right. You know, this conference, this Goldman Tech conference that's going on. In San Francisco, I think it's got both altcoins and AI tokens moving. So it's like AI tokens and altcoins were moving before the debate. Then you had the debate, and now altcoins are just right back to moving again. There's an additional thing, which maybe we can do now, is dogs and cats, right?
Oh, so the memes are back.
Well,
we're doing meme season.
Like animals are back, right? Because you know the Haitians are barbecuing in Ohio, right? So they're barbecuing.
I like duck. I'm just saying.
Okay, right. Well, they're doing.
You have to cook more. It right, though. I mean, then it's delicious.
Right. Well, it's.
Have you had?
Apparently,
so
yeah, I have. It's.
Well, I grew up in a hunting family, so we ate a lot of birds.
It's a delicacy. You know, the Chinese delicacy.
Chinese. Oh yeah, it's amazing.
Right. But it's apparently also a Haitian delicacy. And then thereafter, Fluffy and Spot. Okay, yeah, I don't either, but it's a meme. It's out there, right?
Okay.
And the Orange Man said it at the debate. So you know, there's like Whiff and Popcat. Popcats did well, but Whiff didn't do anything.
Yeah.
You talked about Whiff.
Yeah, somebody asked me, and I don't know. It's the one that. But I like Popcat a lot too, and it has done pretty well this summer. So that's
right.
Good.
So I mean,
again,
we're going to have more Whiff, more Popcat. I mean, we're going to have more cats and dogs, or are we done?
When I see meme coin seasons happening, it's usually because things are kind of going sideways. It's kind of boring in the rest of the market, and so if things are boring, and they kind of have been, then seeing the meme coins pop back up is not surprising to me.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, hopefully it's more than a one-hit wonder.
But I can pull some if you want.
Yeah. Why don't you do like, you know, you could do like Whiff and Popcat to see which one pops up, whether it's dogs or cats.
Okay, Whiff. Oh, Popcat. Ooh, excellent card for. Yeah. So
it's cats.
No, this is Whiff.
That's Whiff.
That's Popcat.
Okay. So yeah, dogs are next. They did cats. Now they're going to do dogs. So let's go.
I've never eaten cat or dog, actually.
Well, you probably have in an Asian restaurant. They just didn't tell you.
Not here in the United States.
Not here in the United States.
But, yeah.
Okay, so Bitcoin. Ethereum, Vitalik said he's done selling, right? So Vitalik's probably got a girlfriend, needs to buy a house and a boat and whatever. So he's been selling, right? And he's done what
maybe they'll invite me.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I mean, we don't know if he has a girlfriend or not, but we saw him. There was a picture of him on a date.
I saw. Yeah.
So,
how
you know.
Exciting. Like, my favorite newsy stuff is all the gossipy.
Well, Vitalik is done selling, and there's probably a lucky girl out there But thank God he's done. So this is like, and Bitcoin, it's funny. Everyone was bearish Bitcoin yesterday. And now the new line is, Bitcoin can go to 100K. We don't care who the president is, right?
They listened to me. I think they heard me. I said that.
You said that.
I said that.
Right, CNBC, the psychic lady was...
I'm so happy. Thanks for sharing the news. Because I feel like, I hope I don't hit my mic. I feel like one of the things I try to do, especially with this, is to keep people from getting depressed about all this kind of stuff. And, even on our Monday show, it's all about zoom out, zoom out, zoom out. So you can see,
Right. And then, of course, there's the Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana thing, which we can do.
Okay, let's do it.
We can do that.
Ethereum, Solana. Oh, I'm ready for Bitcoin. Oh, Ethereum's still struggling. Good for Solana, finally. Finally.
So it's Bitcoin.
Yeah, Bitcoin and Solana, they're both, ETH is still struggling. And that's really curious because people have said, that they don't have enough new.
Yeah, they don't have enough network activity.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
so they're not putting out enough stuff on.
Yeah, nobody's building. The new rap in crypto, which of course it will change eventually, probably soon. Everyone's like, well, everything's already been invented. There's nothing new. There's no new products. This is all a part of the bearish rationalization, right? Which of course, as soon as the market starts to accelerate, it's
funny because we haven't even started. We're like early days internet. I mean, it's so
right.
Dial-up mode.
Right.
It's like,
right. Can you imagine back in the day if they had said AOL was it?
Oh yeah.
Right. So
they're like, oh, we got AOL. We don't need anything else. And there was a lot of people who believed that kind of stuff, And I mean, we don't even know. That's what's so exciting about it. Is so much.
Right. So when they start building, and they may build on Solana, but it looks like Bitcoin really wants to go up. I don't know how you get a down move in Bitcoin. So that's the next question. That's the final question is, this is like was that the dip? That debate thing was like, are we done? I mean, it was exactly.
When's my birthday? It's less than 2 weeks away.
Right.
And that's what I said, around my birthday. Again, I said this month before. That's when we'll start to really see things take off. But I did see.
Well, one more dip.
But not for me, not a big one. You do dip, I do weeble wobble, and I said there'll be a small.
Right, but I woke up this morning and it was like, wow, that thing yesterday.
That could have been.
The price bottom was on 9/11 last year. This year, the way I would say it, because there was a lot of fear before Nvidia turned around, right? Because that whole thing. With the Orange Man, that came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Right. So that could have been the sentiment fear bottom. You have a price bottom and a fear bottom. The only thing that's left is the Fed. They're going to cut rates. We just don't know how much.
Yeah,
So I mean,
I don't think it's going to be enough, but it'll be something.
Right. It'll be something, and then, my guess is if there's any kind of disappointment trade off the Fed, that's close to your birthday and the lunar eclipse, then that's it, right?
Yeah. And I think we've already seen that. There's a lot of people like me believe that they're not going to drop it that much. And I think that was kind of playing into the market already, right?
Right.
So we may not see much of, problem with when the Fed comes out. In fact, it could be a release. People could be like, okay, now we know for sure. They're cutting, and it's likely that they'll do again, another cut. But I think they don't want to crash everything by taking too big of a cut.
Right, but they would scare everybody. Right.
Yeah. So,
So the Weeble basically could have done the last wobble.
That's how Weebles work, right? In the beginning, there's bigger swings, and then stability.
Then we just sit and wait.
But meme coins, that's good. And AI.
Yeah. Okay, people, dogs, cats, AI. We'll see you tomorrow.